I work front desk at a boutique hotel in Copenhagen. Last summer, an American couple checked in and immediately asked where they could find normal coffee. I pointed to our complimentary Italian espresso machine. The wife looked horrified. No, like Starbucks coffee. Regular coffee? I explained we had filter coffee in the breakfast room. She shook her head. You don't understand. We need American coffee. The kind that comes in a big cup. Her husband nodded. Yeah, like a venti. Do you have venti here? I said we had large cups. No venti. V-N-T-I. It's Italian, so you should know it. I'm Danish. We don't speak Italian. He insisted Starbucks invented venti, so it must be international law. Every country has to have it. It's a trademark thing. When I suggested they visit a local cafe, his wife asked if Danish cafes take American orders. I said they'd take any orders. She meant would they make drinks the American way? Because in America, we have freedom of choice with our coffee. If you're realizing this isn't just a funny travel story, it's a worldview so big it doesn't notice. The edges you're already tuned into the deeper lens here. I break this stuff down every week so you don't have to piece it together alone. Stick with the people who see the full picture. She genuinely believed other countries restricted coffee customization. They left to find a 7-Eleven, convinced Danish coffee was controlled by the government. A German friend who works at a Munich museum told me in American. Tourists insisted the museum was doing history. Wrong. The museum displays artifacts from World War II. The tourists said the American flag should be bigger. Because we won the war, my friend. Explained it's a German museum about German history. The tourist replied, exactly, so you should be thanking us. He wanted an entire section dedicated to American soldiers. When told the museum focuses on German civilian experience, he said that was propaganda because it didn't center America. He wrote a complaint suggesting they hire an American consultant to fix the bias. My cousin works at a pharmacy in Amsterdam. An American woman came in demanding Tylenol. My cousin offered paracetamol, which is the same drug. The woman refused. I need the American brand. European medicine doesn't work on American bodies. Most people laugh at this moment and move on. But you're noticing the pattern. When unfamiliar systems appear, certainty steps in to fill the gaps. If you prefer understanding over assumptions, you already belong in the community that sticks around. My cousin tried explaining active ingredients are identical. The woman cut her off. Listen, I have American insurance. It only covers American brands. My cousin said insurance doesn't work that way internationally. The woman pulled out her insurance card like a badge. This card is accepted worldwide. It says so right here, nationwide coverage. My cousin pointed out nationwide means within America. The woman scoffed. America is a nation. The world has nations. That's worldwide. She insisted on calling her insurance company. She put them on speaker. The representative explained her coverage didn't extend to Netherlands. She argued that was discrimination against Americans abroad. She demanded to speak to someone who understood international American rights. The representative hung up. She turned to my cousin. See? Even they don't know the rules. She left, muttering about European healthcare being deliberately confusing to scam Americans. She never bought anything. I waited tables at a restaurant in Barcelona. An American man ordered paella, then sent it back. This isn't paella. Paella has chicken, I explained. He ordered seafood paella, which is traditional. He insisted real paella always has chicken and chorizo. I've had paella at restaurants in Florida. They know what they're doing. I told him Spanish paella varies by region. He doubled down. Spain copied paella from Latin America. So technically, Florida is more authentic. I said paella originated in Valencia, Spain. He laughed. That's what they teach you. But my grandmother was Puerto Rican, so I know Latin food. I brought him a menu showing different paella types. He studied it, then declared it was translated wrong. When I explained I speak Spanish and the menu is correct, he said, yeah, but Catalan Spanish is different. You probably don't even understand real Spanish. I'm from Andalusia. He demanded I remake his paella the right way, or he'd report us to the International Food Board. I asked what organization that was. He said, "You know, the one that regulates restaurants worldwide? Based in America. No such organization exists." He left a review claiming we served fake paella, made by people who don't understand their own culture. He gave us 2 stars instead of 1 because the sangria was acceptable. My brother works at a train station in Prague. An American tourist missed his train to Vienna and tried to board the next one without a ticket. My brother explained he needed to purchase a new ticket. The man refused. "I already paid for a train. You guys made me late." My brother said passengers are responsible for arriving on time. The man exploded. The announcement was in Czech. How am I supposed to understand that? My brother pointed to the departure boards with times and platform numbers. The man waved him off. "Those are in military time. We don't use that in America." My brother said it's a 24-hour clock, standard in Europe. The man insisted it was deliberately complicated to confuse tourists. He demanded a free replacement ticket for the inconvenience. When my brother refused, he threatened to call the American embassy. "You can't trap Americans in your country. That's illegal," my brother explained. He was free to buy a ticket or leave. The man called the embassy. The person who answered explained they don't handle missed trains. The man argued this was an international incident involving an American citizen. They told him to purchase a ticket. He hung up, furious. They're in on it too. He tried to board without paying. Security escorted him out. He shouted, "This is discrimination. I want to speak to whoever's in charge of Europe." I work at a car rental agency in Stockholm. An American rented a car and returned it furious because the gas gauge showed kilometers per liter instead of miles per gallon. "Your car is broken. The numbers don't make sense." I explained Sweden uses the metric system. He said he specifically requested an American car. "This is a Ford. Ford is American. It should show American measurements." I told him cars are configured for the country they're sold in. He insisted that was false advertising. If you're renting American brands, they should work like American cars. He demanded a refund for faulty equipment. When I refused, he said he'd report us for fraud. You can't just change how cars work and not tell people. I showed him the rental agreement, which mentioned metric units. He claimed he didn't sign up for math, and he wanted me to convert every measurement manually. "Just tell me how many miles per gallon I got." I offered to help him calculate it. He refused. "You should have a converter in the car. That's basic customer service." He left a review, warning Americans that Swedish rental cars don't display information correctly, and claimed we refused to provide American standard vehicles. He recommended Americans bring their own cars to Europe to avoid these scams. My friend manages a gym in Berlin. An American signed up for a month, then demanded a refund after 2 weeks. "I'm going back to America early. You have to refund me." My friend explained their policy. No refunds after the first week. The American insisted American law requires prorated refunds. It's called consumer protection. Look it up. My friend said, German law governs German businesses. The American pulled up something on his phone. "In America, you get your money back if you don't use the full month." My friend repeated, "This is Germany." The American got condescending. "Okay, but you're a gym. Gyms have standards. There's probably an international gym association that makes rules. No such thing exists." He demanded to speak to the owner. The owner came out, explained the same policy in perfect English. The American accused them of targeting Americans specifically. The owner said the policy applies to everyone. The American threatened to sue an American court because that's where I paid. He paid in Germany with a German credit card. My friend showed him the receipt. He said receipts don't matter because contracts follow citizens internationally. He filed a chargeback with his bank. It was denied. He left a review claiming the gym steals from Americans and refuses to follow international refund laws. He warned other Americans to only use gyms that respect American rights abroad. I work at a convenience store in Tokyo. An American came in looking for ranch dressing. "We don't carry it," he asked 3 different employees. We all said the same thing. He grew frustrated. "How do you not have ranch? It's a basic condiment." I explained it's not common in Japan. He looked stunned. You have salad, right? I confirmed. Then you need ranch. That's how salad works. I offered alternatives like sesame or soy-based dressings. He recoiled. Those aren't salad dressings. Those are for sushi. I said many Japanese use them on salad. Insisted that was incorrect usage. He went to another store. Same result. He came back. Is there a law against ranch here? I assured him there wasn't, just no demand. He couldn't accept it. But America exports everything. Ranch is everywhere. He asked if there was an American grocery store. I directed him to an international market. He went, found no ranch, and returned again. This doesn't make sense. Ranch is the #1 dressing in the world. I said maybe in America. He shook his head. No, in the world. I read that somewhere. We demanded I order ranch specifically for him. I explained we don't take special orders. He offered to pay extra. I'll buy a whole case, then you'll have it for other Americans. I declined. He left, baffled, muttering, "How do people eat salad here?" He posted online that Japan doesn't understand Western food and recommended Americans bring their own ranch when visiting. I work at a currency exchange in Sydney, Australia. An American tried to pay for his exchange service with a personal check, not a traveler's check, a regular American personal check from a regional bank in Kansas. I explained we only accept cash or card. He seemed confused. It's a check. It's guaranteed funds. Said we can't process foreign personal checks. He insisted checks are universal. Banks exist everywhere. Just deposit it. I explained the clearing time would be weeks and involve international fees exceeding the check's value. He said that was my problem, not his. I'm giving you money. You're making it complicated. I showed him our posted payment methods. He said signs don't override basic banking principles. He wanted to speak to a manager. A manager repeated the same information. He accused us of discrimination. You're refusing my money because I'm American. My manager clarified. We refuse personal checks from any country. He demanded we make an exception. I don't carry cash. Nobody carries cash anymore. My manager pointed out he was at a currency exchange, implying most customers carry cash. He called that irrelevant. He threatened to report us to the financial regulators. My manager calmly offered directions to an ATM 3 doors down. He grumbled but left. He returned 20 minutes later with cash, exchanged his money, and said nothing. No apology, no acknowledgement. He took his Australian dollars and walked out like the previous confrontation never happened. These stories all share a common thread: the unshakable belief that American norms are default global settings. It's not. Malicious, it's genuinely baffling to them that the rest of the world operates differently. They're not trying to be difficult. They truly cannot fathom that their way isn't the only way. If this gave you language for a phenomenon you've seen but couldn't quite describe, imagine having that clarity every week. Subscribe so the next time this mindset appears, you're watching it unfold with understanding instead of frustration. If you've witnessed an American abroad experiencing this revelation, you know the look. It's confusion mixed with indignation, like the universe broke its own rules. And honestly, it never gets old.